Hello everyone, it's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. I'm here to show off this gorgeous album to give you a final review and flip through on this beauty. I've added a few things since the last video. This is officially the final review on this one. Here's the back cover. Just absolutely, the paper is gorgeous. This is called Fairies and Fireflies. You can find this on my website, paperphenomenon.com. This comes to you in a 12 by 12 digital option, and it has so many amazing papers and embellishments and goodies. Here, for instance, this window, you get it in the paper. It's an embellishment in the paper collection. So you can put a picture in here if you want, or you can just leave it like that and enjoy the paper and have this interactive element. Although we have this window here, which is a bit dimensional, the cover is still pretty simple, which is really nice because you always want to, in my humble opinion, you want to be able to open your book and enjoy what's inside. And if there's a bunch of stuff on the front cover, it's impossible to do that. So here in the inside front cover pocket, we have a few inserts. And I take you through this entire process, so please watch all of the videos. They're in your project folder for your convenience, and you can also find them here on YouTube. You can pick up the project cutting guide and video combo in my shop, and it's titled Storyline. All right, so the album is, I don't know if I said this already, but the album is roughly 10 by 8.5, and it's fantastic. Let me show you what we've got here. So I work on this insert with you guys in all of the videos. So we've got lots of fun layers here for photos, lots of stamping. Because I just love it. And it's such a fun way to customize. There's a few things that I sell in my shop that you'll find throughout this project and most of my newer projects. There are journaling cards, what I call embellishment essentials, SVG files, all sorts of things that help to make your project even more exciting and interactive. Right, so that's the first one. And these inserts are specific to this project. Here's another one, like for instance, this one, how cute this is. This is an insert that I created from the Essentials SVG bundle. All right, so I put this backing on there, and I added all sorts of fun things. This is a stamp, but this is from my my journaling printables. And then we've got this. I put anything with a very delicate thing in this album. I sandwiched it in between two acetate pieces, just like I did here. I did a lot of layering here, but this is getting slipped into a pocket, so I just literally sandwiched everything in between the file folder and the acetate, and then I attached the acetate with these four eyelets here, and you'll see that in the video. I show you how to do that. I have this album coming up in another version using my Happy Halloween collection. I'm thinking, so this one was with file folders, the other one is with cardstock. I'm thinking I may do a different cover on the other one. I'm not sure. And it'll be done as soon as I get it done, guys. As soon as I get it done, it'll be posted to YouTube, okay? So just stay tuned for that. So it's just easier, sorry, and I jump all over the place, forgive me. It's easier to sandwich these delicate items between acetate so they don't get beat up, and you get another level of interest, which I think is pretty fabulous, right? It doesn't mean that you can't journal on here. You could absolutely journal on here. And once you journal on here, I think it would be ideal to encapsulate it in the acetate. And all you have to do that is with eyelets. And then you have another opportunity for a dangle, which I think it's great. All right, so then this closes up like so. Just wrap it around, and you can dangle it, or you can just tuck it away in this little pocket right here, little insert, and it's just absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. This is a stamp, all right, a Elizabeth Craft stamps, and all the stamps that I use will eventually be in the description box. It takes time to put all that information in there, so please bear with us. And just the beautiful paper, guys. Look at this. The beautiful paper. And it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I really can't say enough about it. And I think this album design showcases this paper just splendidly. I know you guys are going to enjoy this album making it. And again, some more stamps that I use to make these pieces, these frames. Just there's a little slot here, so I put those right in there. So this opens up and you can put photos, photos, photos. This is also for photos here. I didn't do anything in there because if it's for photos, so too much layering is not a good thing. You know, we have to leave some room for the pictures. And everything else looks beautiful. That's closed in there. You don't see it. You'll see it once you add the pictures, then you add the pictures. That's it. Right, so then you tie this up with a bow here, and it's just stunning. All right, so I did, since this last video, I did another insert that I will share with you following this video. It'll be part of this entire video. I'll show you how I did this beautiful little number. It's pretty fabulous. You open it up. This comes out. This is a photo mat, and I did this with what? With with manila file folders, and this one I do with white cardstock. And look at this, how beautiful it is. It's a play on a pop-up, all right, with pockets in the back for some more photo mats. How beautiful are these photo mats? Some stamping, some collaging. Here, some more stamping, some collaging. It's a great way to treat the top of your tag. And instead of leaving it plain, and then you do your photo down here. So we got three of these. And here is the piece, guys. All right, so and it stays popped up, okay? Then we've got this fun photo piece here, and this is in your paper collection. And then we've got this little floral here, just all sorts of beautiful, beautiful things. That's a die cut. And this one, I just layer it up this way. So let's see. I don't think I decorate the tag with you guys, but I show you how to put the entire thing together, and you'll find the measurements in your cutting guide. And where do you find that? In your project folder, guys. If you don't have access to the project folder, then you can pick up the the cutting guide and video combo to make all of these goodies. Okay, so that one will follow the end of this final review. So I hope you love that one. I have another fabulous one in the works. So this opens up like this, and you get to see this amazing image here. I made another little booklet here, and this straight up photo mat here that goes in there. I decided not to put anything in here because it was just too much. You have to decide when enough is enough, and I decided this was enough. Right, then we get this gorgeous pocket right here, which is so amazing. I love all of this stuff. So we've got this pocket, and then I do all of these inserts as well. This is the negative space to the die cut I showed you. These frames are in the Essentials SVG bundle. And then I just made this. I don't think I made this on film, but it's just various layers and stamps that I used. And then this one, I did some fun coloring and all sorts of fun things. When I was inking, obviously I did this, which I hate, but I'm just not going to cover it with paper. That's going to be for a photo. So it's just staying like that. All right. I'm just not covering it with paper just so you guys don't see the mechanics behind that. Right. It's just not happening, people. So it's just staying like that. And I only dislike it because it's so dark. It makes everything too dark. That's it. Other than that, I think it's fabulous. So that is this piece here. And the beauty of this album is that you can fold everything back. All right. So look, see that? So here I made a bookmark, kind of photo bookmark, if you will. I did some stamping here. Look at how beautiful that is, that stamp. And I'll link you to that stamp as well. These are embellishments from the collection. And here's a window for a photo that you can slip in through the side. Okay. So that goes back there, and then I did a little bit of that tulle. So this opens up, and you get to pull this little number out. So this is a stamp. These are stamps and a flower that I colored. And what did I do? Oh, it's a paper clip. Hello. That opens up. So this little guy is a paper clip, like I like to call it. And this is for photos. Okay. So even just like that, it looks great. But I always want to give you a little spot for jotting your thoughts down, or just add pictures, guys, or just don't even write on it. It looks cute. Leave it like that. That go if you're not a journaling person like me. Just looks cute. So you can do that if you wanted to. Let's say if you weren't going to do this closure, or you can do this closure still, but you would wrap it around to the back. Okay. No, you can't. That's attached to the pocket. Never mind. You can't do this. You can do this if you did the closure further down. Okay. So all of that goes in there. Look how fun that looks sticking out. And then you just close it up. And I can add a little something to the bottom like I did with this here. I completely forgot that. I really don't have many embellishments left over to do that. Here I finish my tag that goes in here for a photo. Okay. So you put your photo in there. So this is a photo mat tag, right? And I finished that off with some beautiful ribbon and a leaf that I die cut and another little tag that I die cut. And you can find all, not die cut, sorry, from my Cricut. You can find all of these in the Essentials bundle or the stationery bundle. They're all available to you guys. There's all sorts of amazing cuts in those files. So here is another one. This one slips off like this, and this is an accordion. And I simply did just a little bit of stamping, and these are for pictures. Okay, that's it. And then I tied this little guy over with one of the mini tags that I cut from the, I think this is the Essentials SVG bundle that I cut from there. Oh, I forgot to glue my little bit of cheesecloth that was right there. Got to glue that down there. And just gorgeous. And then I did these here for, of course, for photos. You slip your photo, boom, right under there. See that? Right there. That's it. And you can even put one on the back. These are the 1-inch circles that I use as my reinforcer. And I covered those in cheesecloth, and you'll see that in the video. I believe I do that with you guys too. I think there's 17 or 18 parts to this. So just watch them, enjoy it, and work on the project on your time. A few more inserts here. I think I did this one with you guys. Another file folder insert. This is a combo of a stamp and my printables. Okay. I'm going to have a lot of printables, guys, just because they're fun and they just make the project super fun. So you're going to find a lot more printables from me, okay? Because they're just fabulous. And then I did this one. Oh, this one is really fun. This paper is not even your collection. I had this envelope laying around when I was cutting envelopes from my stationery set. And I'm like, this looks so cute in here. So I just threw it in there. So what I did is I had an extra piece of paper and I lined the envelope, but I made it up. I left it, just glued it on the sides. I left it open to make play on a stacked envelope. So you can put photos in there if you want to. There. You can leave it open like this if you want to, with all these stacked pieces in there, or you can do what I did. So this is why my printable is black and white. It's just, you just print it black and white and you customize it with stamps, with your paper, with whatever you want to make it theme based. And it's perfect. Look at how beautiful that little fairy is there. And this is now and then, and you can journal if you want or not. And that just goes right there. And here should go my place photo here. Okay, that goes there. I did some layering with the mushrooms. And back here, this is just straight up photo mats, guys. Just dump your photo mats in there. Here we have a fabulous waterfall for all sorts of photos here. Excuse me. I totally forgot to mat that, but I can do that later. I have very little left for in terms of papers, so I'm so excited that I used a lot of this up, this paper collection up, what I printed at least. And here for photos, that has a magnet. This is also for some photos in here, or some journaling, little cards. I don't know if this one fits in there. This one does fit in there. So you can fit quite a good piece in these pockets. All right, look at that. How fun that would be if I actually would have did that one up. I stuffed the pockets so I can figure out how much I can stick in there without going overboard. And then I forgot a few pieces. But that's okay. All right, so now this closes back up. All right, and then you come to the other amazing section. Okay. Let me make sure I don't hit anything that I'm not supposed to. So this one, oh, I have plenty of room. I didn't even have to do that. I didn't think I had enough room. So this one is amazing. I love this. You can you open this up like so. All right, it's a booklet like that. Let me take you through it like this. All right, so this is all for photos. You can put your photos in there, and you'll see this is movable. See my hand? You can put your photos in there. And if you're going to keep that photo in there, then I give you a flap to seal it. If you want it to be open, then don't put the tape on the outside to seal it. See, it's on the dented side. If you want to keep this open, then you're going to put your tape on the bumpy side and then stick it onto itself. Okay, like so. So that opens up, and this has so much room for photos and so much interaction. It is just super fabulous, guys. Too fabulous. Look. And I love doing this on camera with you guys so you guys can really see it, you know, because as we go through the motions, we tend to just go through the motions, right? There's also a belly band here for an added photo mat. Photos here and here. This is a pocket. Oh, this is a pocket that keeps this closed. So you can add something right here and it'll keep it nice and tidy. It's a teeny one, but you can definitely add something fun. And I will show you. Like you can add one of my this one's not the right orientation, but one of these photo mats that you get in the Essentials SVG file, or it doesn't have to be this, guys. It can just be any accordion thing that you can stick in there. A number 5 tag you can stick in there. I don't think this will fit in there. Then we've got this for more photos, right? See that? And you can put pattern paper up here and then on the back as well. Look at all of the space that you have here for photos. So that goes right in there, and then that keeps all of this nice and tidy. So you have rooms for photos here. Okay. Then you have this belly band. I forgot a bunch of stuff here. Oh my God. But you get the idea. This is the final review. I'm not coming back. This is easy to mat. All right, you just mat, and you can stick something in that belly band. And then these are pockets that you can stick stuff in that keep everything super tidy. Okay, that's what this is about. Clearly, I had a momentary, I lost my mind for a minute. I completely forgot about this section. I matted it and I forgot to stuff the pockets. But there's plenty of room to stuff those pockets, all right? So then you have this one. I hope I stuffed all of these. Okay, good. I did this one. There's this little, these closures here. You can find these also in the Essentials SVG bundle. And then you have this super cute little tag here that doesn't open. I just thought it would be cute to put a photo through there. To put something right through there. A little photo, right? Because it's long enough. and I thought that would be cute. And then I did this photo mat for you guys, some stamping again, just to customize everything. All right, and I put this one together with washi tape. Lots of layering here, just all sorts of cute things. Let me see if I can fit any of these in. I don't think, oh, I can put this one right here. Look at how cute. All right, that one's staying right there. Very, very cute. I can even put a smaller piece right there. I made this for right there and I put it in the wrong pocket. That's what it is. We're sticking to that story. And then here, this one opens up like so. This is another one that opens up. Just really fun, interactive areas. And everything stays nice and tidy, which I love. Here, this opens up. This has a hidden belly band closure here, but I mean, it really doesn't need it. So this is all for photos, guys. But of course, I did it up with gorgeous embellishments that you get in the collection. And here, another photo mat. Here, I did a an envelope, kind of like, this was from scraps. So I had this piece of cardstock. I layered this piece on top, covered in some paper, took some of these scraps and whack some edges off, and there you go, we got tags, right? So for your scraps, what a great way to add additional photo space. You don't even have to decorate them. The pattern paper is your decor, okay? Everything doesn't have to have 50 layers on them. And it's best not to decorate everything because you won't have space. And this is a Tim Holtz die here. All right, these are from the transparencies. All these words are in the collection. You'll find them in your transparency. This is a photo mat. There's another slot for a little something fun. And look at that, how beautiful. But that's not the close. It goes like that. So when you open it, how fun is that? You can do it this way or you can do it this way. It all depends, whatever's your pleasure, guys. And that closes up like so. And if you want to add the closure, you slip it through like that, and it keeps everything closed. All right, and that is, I hate to say it, but I'm done. Oh no, I'm not done. And then the most amazing, fabulous part about this is that if you want to look at it all in one shot, look at how beautiful that is. That is gorgeous. And then you can do this. Oh, I forgot to show you this. Did I show you this back part? I did not. Okay, so here's the back portion of that. So you have more areas for photos. How beautiful is that? Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 photos. There's a little slit over here that you can slip a few photos in. These sentiments, you can get them in your project folders. Just gorgeous, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. And not to forget, I made another little envelope here with some goodies. These are some stamped goodies that I had still laying around, so I threw them in there. And then this window, hopefully you didn't stick. Oh, this is for a photo, this little window here. Okay. And that's it. That's the entire project. How dare I say that's it, right? Such a fun one. I love the way this turned out. I think this is going to go right up there with some of my favorite albums. Because I have my favorites, I do. And there you have it. Okay? It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. It turned out beautiful. And I hope you love all of the fun and interesting things that you find in this album. Continue watching because you're going to get the how-to on this super fabulous insert. All right, I think I'm just going to put this one in here. I feel like I'm banging it up and I don't want to do that. Just put it in there. You'll see the magic when you open it. All right, so really beautiful. All right, stay tuned for some fun tutorial on this insert. Hello there. So we're going to make a photo mat. So this is a bit of a fun photo mat. So we've got several pieces here, and I forgot to ink this piece before I turn on the camera, but I think I can ink this later, so I'll do that later on. So we've got our A piece, our B piece, and our 2 C pieces. Okay, A, B, C. So we're going to put this to the side and we're going to tackle C. So C has two score lines and they're forming these L's that you see right here. You want to make sure that this is the way yours are positioned because these are going to be mirror image. Okay, tape on the dented side. You're going to grab your scoring tool and you are going to cut. Well, let me give you some measurements because I tend to do my stuff a little freehand and then, you know, not good. All right, guys. So we want to do from the cut edge, right, all the way from the cut edge to three, make a mark at 3 inches. Very small mark at 3 inches. And then from the bottom as well, 3 inches. Okay, from the very cut edge, okay? 3 inches. And then you're going to take these two and do tape to tape. Well, like this, so you can see the markings. And then you're going to cut an angle, okay? And I like to put my dots, my little tick marks, right in that cutting groove. And then sometimes it doesn't cut all the way, so I just, let's see, no, it did not. So I'm just going to make sure I shifted mine, so careful not to shift. And then cut again. So then you have these angle pockets. And then you're going to want to miter in the corner. And the corners over here. All right. And now we're going to stick these to our card, well, our photo mat. Card style photo mat or fold over. I'm not even sure. I like to say card style photo mat because it's just, or booklet style photo mat. There we go. And, oops, stop it. Don't go nowhere. And now we're going to burnish. I don't know where this cardstock came from in my craft room, but it's terrible. It cracks, even with a score line. But I'm using it because I want to get rid of it. And, you know, give it a little distressed look, I guess. But it's so terrible. And it's no packaging, so I don't know what cardstock this is. I wonder if this is some of the samples I was looking at when I was testing cardstock for my Maker Basics brand. So it is possible that this could be one of the sample cardstocks that I got. Clearly this one did not make the cut. This is just so bad. All right, so we've got that. And here for our little pop-up little event going on here. So we're going to stick this down, flush it all the way to the bottom. All right, so you're going to score, and that's in your cutting guide. See that? That's going up. This is a really simple pop-up. And when I say really simple, I mean it. Okay, really simple pop-up. I've done a ton of pop-ups in my little crafting career. So you're going to glue it on 3 sides because you want another little insertion point. Okay. Right there. Don't put it all the way to the edge. Give it like a little 1/8 of an inch on the side and on the bottom. And then you're going to do the same thing here. Glue on 3 sides and you get yourself a little insertion point, which makes it total fun. And then you're going to close this side. And there's your photo mat, guys. Okay, so you have room for pictures. You've got pockets, tuck areas, lots of room for pretty paper. Give it a minute. All right, and when you open it, you get this. And you've got pocket, and little insertion on the side. So I'm going to let this dry before I decorate this one. I doubt I'm going to mat this with you guys. You'll probably see it in the finished state. So this one's going right in this pocket right here. Okay? Because that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you make this for this project and other projects. All of the links will be down below for your convenience. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon, and until next time.